Hello everyone, hi and welcome you all in Physics Adhin. So in last video or the previous videos we have started with modern physics, and the topic which we were covering was photoelectric effect. So in this video we will solve some numerical problems on photoelectric effect. So numerical problems on photoelectric effect. Okay, so let's start with first problem. Okay, so here is the first problem. So let me state the question. So when a monochromatic source of light, so it's a monochromatic point source of light, when it's placed at a distance of 2 meters from a photoelectric cell, the stopping potential Vs and the saturation current. So stopping potential Vs and the saturation current are given to be 0.6 volt and 18 milliamperes. Okay, so till here. If the same source is now placed at 0.6 meters, so this was placed at 0.2 meters. So if we place at 0.6 meter, then what will be the IVS and the I saturation? So this is your problem. Okay, and here is one statement which you should remember, that this is same source. So if we have the same source, so it means we are using the same intensity, using the same frequency, using the same frequency of light. Okay, so if we are using the same frequency of light, we know that the stopping potential depends upon the frequency of light, so that is not going to change. So stopping potential will remain 0.6 volt as it is. Now the second question is, we placed at two different places, that is 0.2 meter and 0.6 meter. So somehow you have to find some relation that is related between the distance and the I saturation. So I saturation depends upon the intensity. So intensity is energy per unit area per unit time. Energy per unit area per unit time. So if we talk about some source, then this power consumed, that is energy per unit time. So this you can write as power per unit area. And area, it was a point source, so we know this is going to be a spherically symmetric. So spherically symmetric area varies by 4 pi r square. So this is into power. So we can expect that intensity is proportional to 1 by r square for the same source, because the power of the source is constant. So you can relate to this. So or you can write that intensity into r square is some constant, and your intensity is proportional to this I saturation current. So if I just write that 18 milliamperes, this is current at first distance into 0.2 meters square, is equal to what will be the current at I saturation into 0.6 square. So this is 18 into 4 divided by 36. So this is 2. So I saturation will be now your 2 milliamperes. Okay, so this is the answer. So this will be 2 milliamperes. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. So our next question is this. So suppose we have an incident light which has this particular form. This is E1 plus sine omega t multiplied by cos omega naught t. So then find the kinetic energy maximum value. So, and let's suppose the work function is given to be W naught. So the work function of that particular material or metal is W naught. Okay, so first look at this E. So the solution. So I will decompose this E. So let me dot put the vector. So just magnitude is E. My E is given as A cos omega naught t plus sine omega t multiplied by cos omega naught t. Okay, so now let's solve this. So this will become simply omega naught t plus this will become half, and this is sine of omega plus omega naught t, and plus half of sine of omega minus omega naught into t. Okay, so now we have decomposed this electric field in terms of sine and cosine. So this is cos function, this is sine, this is sine. Okay, and let's look at the frequencies. So there are three different frequencies. So here, from here, the frequency is omega naught. Here the frequency is omega plus omega naught. Here the frequency is omega minus omega naught. So this electric field is a combination or the superposition of three different frequencies. Okay, now let me write out what will be the kinetic energy maximum value. So from photoelectric effect we have known that is incident energy minus the work function. Work function is W naught. Now we have to find the maximum of the kinetic energy. So we have three dominant frequencies. One is omega naught, one is omega plus omega naught, one is omega minus omega naught. So for kinetic energy, the maximum value, this should be maximum. So this maximum will correspond to this frequency. So this is h cut omega plus omega naught minus this is W naught. So don't confuse with this omega naught and W naught. So this is omegas and this is W. This is the work function. So this question was asked in JEST examination, so I thought it would be good if you solve these types of problems. Now if you look at the comment section or the description box, I have given a PDF where it includes 4 or 5 basic problems on this photoelectric effect. So you can go and work out those problems, and those problems I have taken from these competitive exams from JEST, GATE, NET. Hey, thank you very much for watching this video. If you like the content, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe the channel. The link is over here. Make sure you write a comment below in the comment box and share it with your friends. Thank you very much for watching this video, and we will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.